Dallas Cowboys taking on the Buffalo Bills. The byes are over. It's now a 4-week sprint to the finish, and we are underway here in Week 15. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So the Cowboys ready to go on offense for the first time, and it is their now 30-year-old quarterback, Dak Prescott, who leads the way.
If you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season, and maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year, and with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard, and he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down. And despite injuries like these, Charles, with these guys missing, they've been able to keep that pursuit of perfection alive so far.
That just shows the depth that they have on the roster and the guys who are serious about being ready when their number is called. Someone goes down, someone jumps in, and they don't skip a beat. I think this team has a bunch of those guys, and some of them will be called out again this week.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. This offense, Charles, what we've talked about how well they played all season, sitting now at 13-0 on the finish line for a perfect regular season. That's in sight. Some of the media this week are pointing back to the 07 Patriots. Of course, remember, they finished the regular season unbeaten, but they were tested multiple times in that final month plus.
Yeah, but something like 4 of the last 6 wins were one-possession games, and they played like a team that was trying to protect something instead of chasing something. And that's what happens when you have an undefeated record. So it behooves you as a team, get a couple blowouts in there so you get a chance to relax and breathe. But that's much easier said than done.
And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
I'm laughing because I'm not so sure I would have made this call. I'm not so sure I would have said, yeah, let's go ahead and get this one, especially at this point of the game. But give him credit. He had a feeling and carried it through.
Yeah, that's one where you think, okay, if you're down, 2 minutes left, the ball's near midfield, you go for it. But in this stage, at that part of the field, but like you said, it worked. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. This is Lamb on the end around. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain, and it's second down. You look at this Buffalo defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the #1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high-percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
They'll try to capitalize on play number 11 of this opening drive. 3rd and goal. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Ferguson. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. They just get the play off. Now Prescott. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down by a couple of yards as they get 5 there on 4th and 3. A give to Pollard running left.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Brought down by Ed Oliver. Here's 2nd and 10. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And it's caught. And he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
They just do get the playoff as he look to throw. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Luke Schoonmaker, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Then we see the Bills offense take the field here at quarterback, Josh Allen.
I think his task in this game is really simple. Eliminate the turnovers. He threw 2 interceptions last week. I can't believe I led with that because he had 3 touchdown passes.
Right.
So there's a lot of good that he did, but he's got to take care of the ball better. The ball has to go to guys wearing the jerseys that they're wearing this week, not the opposition.
Allen off the play fake. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Allen going to change it up. They run for the first time with James Cook. And he's got it to about the 40. You look at this Cowboy defense. It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
And when you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll get this down only to the 18. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
After watching that play result, it took me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and we asked him, so how you plan to move the ball against this defense?
He didn't really tip his hand, did he?
No, he didn't. I think it's because he really didn't have an answer. He wasn't quite sure how he was going to get it done. And that play showed us exactly why he was worried.
Yeah, this #1 defense, they can put that on their highlight reel. They have been able to stop the run all season long. They'll run with Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they come up now 2nd and goal. Allen going to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. Dancing to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bills are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This taken in right around the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to Pollard. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage. Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Prescott on 3rd and 2. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Bills are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it 2nd down. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And Davis will have a Bills 1st down as he'll be brought down at the 37.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Yeah!
He's got the hook up with Diggs. Touchdown! Stephon Diggs. 29 yards. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Possession of the football going back to the Cowboys. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing, Prescott. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Prescott to throw it. And they take him down. The Bills get to it. Matt Milano able to record his 5th sack of the season. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. That's got this one complete to Pollard. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll run forward with Pollard. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. First down, and it's Pollard again. And down to the 41.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up the 3rd down. Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Now Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Prescott's throw pulled in by Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 32 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from evening this one up. Now Mike McCarthy saying, let's go for 2. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Josh Allen and the Bills set to take over again. He had the touchdown pass to Stephon Diggs on their last drive, and they start here with a first down. Now Allen. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Now Allen. And that is caught. It's Davis. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. It's complete to Diggs. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20 from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. And again, it's Allen. Hardy's got it on the out route.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Allen now looks to throw.
Has his man, it's Shakir.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 15-yard line. Allen. And this is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. To the air, Allen.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
A 44-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Prescott now from the 50.
His early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Bills are going to take over at their own 41. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched the playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
On 2nd down, here's Allen.
That pass is caught by Hardy.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
The kick by Bass is good.
And that'll make this a 7-point game.
They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
So we've reached halftime, so that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Bills offense set to take over to begin quarter number 3. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half, they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys are lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
2 catches in the first
first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Cook up the gut. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Here's Allen to throw. And that one goes incomplete on the drive. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And not what he was hoping for there as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Here's Pollard again.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Prescott now. Over the middle, complete. That's Ferguson.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
On second down, it's Pollard. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. From the red zone now, Prescott.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down. They run straight ahead here. That is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that will tie things at 20 all. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over.
We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half.
Throwing on first down is Allen. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit.
There he goes left side. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
Allen going to audible to a different look.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Here's Allen. And Diggs has it. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 39. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. To throw, it's Allen.
Another target for Stephon Diggs, and he brings it in.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Touchdown, Bills.
Reggie Gilliam.
23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bills have broken the tie.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Offense back out there, and we shine the spotlight on the Memphis man, Tony Pollard.
So he'll be looking to get in the end zone again. Had the touchdown, as you see, last drive on 4 carries. And during the break, we were looking at some of the replays from the previous drive. Really good holes created, great space.
Yeah, I like the observation you had there during that break about, okay, they've got to do something to slow down their runners. So is it bringing in more defensive linemen? Is it dropping in extra linebackers? What are you going to do? Personally, I'm going to take my safety and drop him into the box. I'm going to have at least 7 in there until he shows that he can beat me through the air. I've got to slow down the running game.
I was just going to say, you'll take the exposure in the passing game over the top until you can prove that you can stop the running game.
Sometimes you go cold because you haven't thrown it in a while. Let's see if he can heat up again.
Prescott looks to throw on first.
That's dumped off to Pollard.
Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
Pollard will take it up the gut.
And again, this Buffalo defense there and run support to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Right where this setup down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 22-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. There's a nice move. 110 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Cowboy first down.
Back now in Buffalo. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. On 1st and 10, Prescott. He's got it. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup from 10 yards out.
And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
Out come the Bills as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC.
And for the moment, they're sitting pretty in possession of that number 2 seed. But as we know and often happens, this is all still subject to change.
No, you're so right about that. But even though the math isn't there yet, I think it's going to take new math for them not to make the playoffs. They're almost certainly going to be in the tournament and certainly going to be a dangerous team if you have to play against them.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Allen going to throw. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run the counter with Cook.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
At the Cowboys' 47-yard line.
Now Allen.
Shakir hauls it in.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6.
And everybody thinking about the possible field goal on 4th. It would be 58 yards from here. Now Allen. Pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he won't get close. Only a yard. 4th and 3.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That is bombs away right there. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the 4th. You talk about a big kick under pressure in the 4th quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they miss that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield, so they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one through the post.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Prescott from the gun.
Drops this underneath for Pollard.
Call it a gain of a yard. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Trying to run forward with Pollard, and he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Delay of game, offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Still 4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th.
Able to find the open there. That's complete. Now inside the 25. CeeDee Lamb.
Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon.
And the Cowboys use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead.
Aubrey good with a PAT.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The football back to the Bills and Stephon Diggs.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Now here's a pass on 1st down. It's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Allen now looks to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs.
And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, the last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
47, 26.
Now a give here to Pollard. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now a 2nd and 2.
46.
Gonna run again here with Pollard. They're gonna snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. Remember, the Cowboys shaking up.
The Cowboys on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Prescott's throw going to be caught by Gallup. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Cowboys.
Now Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much, and you forget the other options that are out there.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now Dak, he wants to change the play.
Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game, as now they've got it 3rd and long. To the air again, Prescott. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that'll make this a 7-point game.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. Out of the gun, he'll throw.
And Cook has it left side. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Allen. It's hauled in by Hardy. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Here's 2nd down and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
To the air, Allen. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable, usually an excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
A 10th carry in the game for Cole.
And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Now Allen. That's caught by Diggs. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save the timeout.
Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Allen's throw is complete.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. To throw is Allen. The pass caught by Harley. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Here's Allen. That's caught by Davis. Touchdown.
Stephon Diggs. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bills are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
And this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Dallas offense set for this next drive. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked his special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Now Prescott. That's complete to Lamb.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Here's Dak. Complete. Pollard.
And some room to work.
And he will get out of bounds here as well. What a play. Big yardage. They stop the clock. And they move it to the boundary of field goal range as well. Out of the gun to give to Pollard.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Second down, Pollard again.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
This Buffalo crowd letting him have it. 3rd down now.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard, and he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their second-year kicker. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This will be from 53 for the win. And that is no good.
exactly how it should end.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over.
Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
Matt Milano able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
That is caught.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. They'll run with Pollard. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
A throw over the middle, taken in. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Decision time now on 4th and about 1.5 yards.
I can still hear my high school coach, John Ford, right now. I want my #1 play with my #1 runner over my #1 blocker. Get me the 1st down. But some may very well say, punt this thing away, pin them down deep, and play field position.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a 1st down. Prescott off play action. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Prescott, a short one there, taken in by Ferguson.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. On play action, Prescott. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
And audible here to get a new look.
Fourth down, Prescott.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he is going to have the Cowboys 1st down with ease as they'll wind up getting 9 there on 4th and 5.
From the red zone now, Prescott.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Once that ball was popped in the air, you could almost hear the silence, the collective breath being held here in the stadium.
Let's be honest about it. We both came out of our chairs, didn't we? All right, anytime you see the ball in the air like that,
Get you baited.
Rise, the crowd holding its breath, and boy, oh boy, the moment of truth as it comes down. Man, that was something.
Everything magnified here in overtime. So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. And again, it's Prescott. Working the middle of the field, he's got him incomplete. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.